My parents held me at knife point and forced me to swallow a rock. Even though the rock was stuck in my throat and I couldn't swallow, they didn't hesitate to shove it down. But that wasn't enough for them. They then turned and forced Evelyn to swallow a snake. At that moment I thought my parents had lost their minds. I immediately called the police and had them taken to a mental hospital. Then I rushed Evelyn to the hospital. We removed the foreign objects and I casually tossed them away. But what I never expected was that 2 days later the world suddenly changed. Everyone gained abilities based on what they ate right before the change. They received corresponding talents. And the things I had carelessly discarded transformed after the change into world-ending titans like Panga's colossal hound and the celestial venomous wyvern. I was completely useless and ended up crushed under a monster's foot. But when I opened my eyes again, I had somehow gone back in time to the day before the change. My plan was to get Evelyn to swallow the jade and the snake, and then protect my parents properly. But to my surprise, they had mysteriously vanished. I was frantic with worry, and I suddenly remembered this jade piece was something my parents got from the antique shop owner in the north part of town. In my past life, they made me swallow it as if they knew the future. But I never imagined that after I threw it away, a stray dog accidentally ate it, and it became the Pangu colossal hound that dominated the world. And that green snake was actually Evelyn's pet. Thinking of this, I immediately went to the north side antique shop. I scraped together $50 and bought that rock from the shop. All the customers in the shop laughed at me, calling me a fool. Even the owner selling the jade next to me mocked me, saying I had the brains of a stray dog. I just smiled without saying a word. Little did they know this jade was formed from the essence of Panga's bones and blood. Swallowing it would definitely awaken the bloodline talent of the father god Pangu. And the reason I still forced Evelyn to swallow her pet bamboo viper after I came back was because I finally understood then that Evelyn had actually had feelings for me all along. When the change came in my past life, she awakened a strong ice talent that could have kept her safe. She could have survived in the apocalypse on her own, but she still stuck with me faithfully, even giving up her life to protect me from a monster in the end. Now that I'm back, Joseph will definitely protect this girl whose eyes are only for me, and help her awaken an even stronger talent. In my past life, Evelyn's pet bamboo viper was transformed by the mutation into a celestial venomous wyvern. If it hadn't lost a fight to that stray dog from the north side of town, it might have even evolved into a 5-clawed divine dragon. And the reason for swallowing it raw was knowledge humans figured out in my past life. Only by swallowing it raw could you get the best talent effect. After I swallowed the jade, I hurried to the school. I took Evelyn's hand and told her to swallow the bamboo viper. Faced with my insistence, Evelyn looked conflicted. On one side was the boy she'd loved for years. On the other was the pet that had been with her for so long. Evelyn was torn inside, but seeing how determined I was, she finally made up her mind. I'm sorry, Emerald, but for Joseph, I'm willing to do anything. Then Evelyn grabbed the bamboo viper, and fighting back nausea, she swallowed it. Seeing this, the whole class was shocked into silence. Even the teacher looked stunned, completely baffled by what young people were thinking. I looked at Evelyn sweating from the pain, and pulled her into my arms. Joseph, I did it, she said as blood kept trickling from the corner of her mouth. I gently stroked Evelyn's pale face, my heart aching for her. But this scene completely freaked out the teacher. He immediately called for an ambulance. Then Mason, the guy in class who'd been pursuing Evelyn, saw what happened. His mind went blank with a ringing sound and overwhelming rage. Nearly made him black out. Joseph, you know Evelyn likes you, and you forced her to eat a snake. Mason's furious shout made the whole class